You're listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter read-aloud version of my daily horoscope published on Substack. If you would like to read this, please click on the link in the description box below. Without further ado, here is the daily horoscope. Crazy psychos, UFOs, it's the wild, wild west out there. Moon in Pisces joins Mars square Neptune. Daily horoscope for Friday, October 7th, 2022. Welcome to the AstroMommy Newsletter, a daily horoscope that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. The AstroMommy Newsletter is a reader-supported publication, meaning it only thrives thanks to the generous support of lovely people just like you. The two best ways you can support my work are to share this newsletter with a friend and to consider upgrading to a paid subscription. Whether you're a first-time reader or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in my community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. Blessings. Good morning, friends. Ever wondered why you're here and what your destiny is in this lifetime? Astrology may have some answers. It is a great time to have a natal chart reading to connect with yourself and learn about yourself in a deeper way. Click on a book or reading or the new client 2 reading special links at the bottom of the newsletter to make your appointment. If you need a different time than what is on my auto-scheduler, email me at astromommyastrology@gmail.com or reply to this newsletter and we can find a time that works for you. Your natal chart reading will last about 1 hour over Zoom or the phone and cover topics such as love, career, family, and money, as well as any other specific questions that you may have. I can't wait to get to know you through your chart. Book your reading today. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The moon is still in Pisces today, but we'll be making some hard aspects, and so things could get a little bit more exciting, emotional, or dramatic. First, she is making some harmonious aspects to the nodes, so we could wake up feeling connected and in sync with our lives. Then she makes a sextile to Uranus, so we may get a brilliant insight into something or a wild idea that we feel is dreamy and cool, and a perfect addition to our awesome sauce. By the late evening, she will square Mars, and by late tonight, early tomorrow morning, conjoin Neptune at 23 degrees of Pisces. This is where it could get iffy. This is where those health concerns I talked about yesterday could become a reality. The moon in mundane astrology represents the people. Mars is a hot and dry planet like a fever. And Neptune is like a toilet bowl, sucking our energy down in a spiral. I wouldn't be surprised to hear in the news about new waves of illness, death, or freak accidents, especially ones that involve someone being intoxicated. Mars and Neptune are getting really close to perfecting their square. Remember yesterday when I discussed some of the possible manifestations of Mars square Neptune being people literally just losing their shit and behaving in really strange and dangerous ways? Well, here is a news story headline that fits that bill. This is not for children. Texas teen arrested for storming into hospital nursery, strangling 2 newborns and attacking staff. This is an absolutely horrifying article and is not for the faint of heart, but it's crazy stuff like this that we are going to see more of during this long transit. The song Psycho Killer by Talking Heads comes to mind. The Sun in Libra makes an opposition to Chiron in Aries today at 6:48 a.m. Eastern Time. This transit may inspire us to think differently about our emotional, physical, or spiritual wounds and feel that we have to accept certain fates or crappy parts of our life in order to keep the peace. Memories may come up that grab your attention. It may be time to work on healing past hurts. Just because you've been running a certain program doesn't mean you have to perpetually run that same program if it's not bringing you happiness. So this could be when the scales tip in one direction or the other as you become aware of what these compromises that you've been making in your life are and whether or not it serves you to keep making them. Mercury in Virgo made a trine with Pluto last night, and we are still in the grips of this transit and will be until Mercury's ingress into Libra on October 10th, 2022. Once again, this is where we share our secrets. Just this morning, I told my husband that I actually don't care for my eggs to be cooked in olive oil, something he's been doing for me for years. But this energy gave me the courage to boldly state it and not worry if he was going to take offense to it or not. He thanked me for finally telling him. So this transit could bring up things like that, finally telling someone the truth about something as mundane as your oil preference, or it could be revealing something much more serious. We most definitely will hear crazy secrets being revealed in the news, like hidden motivations, real plans, or unbelievable agendas that might rock us back a bit. Or we may hear about theories that we thought were conspiracy theories turn out to be true. Another headline this morning reads, "The real story behind the 1897 Aurora incident when a UFO destroyed a windmill." Now, I'm not here to debate whether or not UFOs are real or fake. It is up to you, dear reader, to use your own critical thinking skills and to do the Mars and Gemini and Mercury and Virgo thing of collecting the data, looking at the evidence objectively, and making an informed decision. It may end up being a little bit like Neo in The Matrix after he's taken the blue pill. The truth may seem unbelievable, but the truth will set you free. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance from the universe for today? 52, void of course moon, missing. On this card, we see the moon, with the heavens behind her, a brilliant finger of light shooting down, or up, behind her as well. The void of course moon is a card that symbolizes a time of waiting. Susan Shepard, the author of this deck, describes this astrological aspect beautifully in the guidebook. Quote, the moon travels through the entire zodiac in 27.5 days. There is a moment when the moon makes its last major aspect before leaving one sign and entering the next. It's as if the moon has gone to sleep. Her wisdom is being withheld until she moves into the new sign and the moon begins a new chapter or story, unquote. So this is a time of waiting. It's not a good time to take action on things, for they may go wrong or worse. It could be a good time to dream and write out plans, just don't execute them until the timing feels absolutely right. It could also indicate a time when people seem asleep, out of sorts, or like they are not paying attention. It may signify cancellations and delays due to the weather, or the feeling like we are lost in the Twilight Zone or some weird movie. This card says the best thing to do is to wait until the energy shifts and then take action. Maybe today is a day for that, waiting. The next void of course moon, in real life, will be Saturday, October 8th, 2022, between 7:08 a.m. and 11:56 a.m. Eastern Time, when the moon makes her final major aspect in Pisces, which is a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn, and then is void of course until her ingress into Aries. A new chapter begins. Pluto stations direct tomorrow at 5:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Whenever Pluto stations retrograde or direct, I always hear the lines spoken by Samuel L. Jackson from Jurassic Park. Hold on to your butts. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Today's horoscope was brought to you by Moon in Pisces, Sun in Libra opposite Chiron, Mercury trine Pluto, Mars and Neptune in square. Quick links and resources, new client 2 reading special, book a reading, chat with me on social media, family Etsy shop, AstroMommy YouTube channel can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Black Moon Astrology cards available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.